Hello everyone, Tina Gale back, and today I have a single page layout, and I'm using the new Hopscotch collection from Close to My Heart. You can find all the details and the information below the video. You can also get the information on my blog, tiggerscrapplace.blogspot.com. I'm also participating in a challenge from My Scraps and More message board on the 12 Days of Christmas, and so the challenge was to do a symmetrical design. And this is something that I don't normally do. It's not something that comes easily. I kind of struggle with it, so I thought it'd be a great challenge to participate in. So I just had this one single photo of my daughter and one of her friends at a wedding that we went to, and I really wanted to get it scrapped for her album. And so I thought it'd be a perfect picture to kind of work with this challenge. So symmetrical just primarily means just keeping everything, straight across. Everything is equal across the page. And so in the example, her design was all into the center of the page. So I decided to do that. So I'm keeping the photo and all of the main embellishments and everything to the center, and the paper too. But you'll see I cheat just a little bit, or may not be cheating, but in a way I kind of thought it was cheating just so that it looked better to my eye. So I'm just cutting strips of paper. I just cut this orange patterned paper the same size as the photo to go behind it. So that's my main design area, starting the symmetrical design of it. And then I just cut some strips and I border punched with the scalloped punch that I like. And then the other strip with the words are the branding strips on the Close to My Heart paper. And I always love those because they're such fun to add into the pages. So I just cut about a 2-inch strip for across the top of the photo, and then that narrower strip below. When you're doing something like this and doing strips, it's usually better to have 3 different sizes. The same way that you embellish in 3 different sizes, a large, a medium, and a small, your background paper kind of looks better on a design like this if you have a larger and a medium and then a small. And so that's where I went with all of this. When I get all of this adhered down, I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and sew. And you'll notice when I'm adhering this, one of the tips to put the scalloped border and stuff, if you will put the adhesive on the bottom piece of paper and then line up the top, it's easier than if you put, like the second one, the bigger strip of orange, I adhered the adhesive to it and then put it over. So a lot of times it's minor, but I find it easier if you put the adhesive on the piece of paper that's going on the background. Okay, so the part that I was talking about cheating was this small strip of paper at the very, very bottom, and you can't even really see it because it's the same color as the background, except for the background is cardstock and the patterned paper is just a tone on tone. And so it still keeps with that symmetrical design, but it gave me that little bit more of patterned paper where I didn't have so much cardstock showing, so it made me happier. So that's just a little trick. And I just kind of like tucked it up underneath that scalloped border. So about now is when I go ahead and I sew. I did a zigzag stitch across the bottom and the top, and then on that bracket I put 2 stitches down the top of it just for some added texture and interest. And all of the embellishments are coming from the sticker sheet that comes with Hopscotch. So this layout went together really, really quick. If you've been following the other pages that are for my scrap club, all of them come from this collection and the one sticker sheet. Very quick, easy layouts. Everything coordinates really well. And I just took some of the flowers and the circle shapes and just embellished with those. And that one, it's about a 2x3 card with all the words on it, and just kind of used that as my title piece. And so then I will go and I'll add journaling next to that in that orange spot. You could also put it down below, below the photo on the flaxen pattern paper. That would be a good place too. But since I'm trying to keep everything symmetrical, I'll keep it in that center. Otherwise, I'd probably put it down below. So that pretty much kind of finishes up. I had some puffy heart stickers. They're from Close to My Heart as well. and I scattered those in my 3 embellishing areas, my little clusters. And then I had just these few little embellishments left from a retired pack that's from the Skylark collection. And I always try to finish up every last little bit. And the colors matched perfectly with this collection. That's one of the things I really like about Close to My Heart is, you know, even though something's retired, the color schemes stay consistent. And so you can easily mix and match all the different collections together. And so I just used up all of the embellishments except for one, and you'll see it shows up in the next layout. I finished it off. So I was really happy to get all of that finished. And last, I just added my enamel dots like always. I just scattered a few of those around. So that pretty much finishes everything up. There are some still shots to follow, so you can see some close-ups. If you want to see more information, be sure to visit my blog at tiggerscrapplace.blogspot.com. Thanks a lot for joining me, and if you enjoyed this, be sure to give me a thumbs up or leave me a comment. I really enjoy reading all of them, and I will respond. Thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time. And here are the still shots.